Hey Ross World, you've been trying to find innovative ways to be an entrepreneur. Well, you're looking at an entrepreneur yourself. And I really didn't think about this until you get these little small checks in the mail and then you file your taxes, right? Because I've always talked about entrepreneurship and all the things that goes inside of it and all the things you need to do. Well, YouTube is a way and a start that you can be an entrepreneur. So YouTube is a start of being an entrepreneur, and you would think that you need a lot of equipment to actually start. I don't really make videos like this, but I thought that since I'm a novice YouTuber, I'm a beginner, even though I have over 500 videos that you can go on my channel and check out the playlist tab and go through all the different categories, whether it be house, credit, financial, motivation, etc. But this video is geared towards someone who's teeter-tottering, who's really trying to figure out if they want to do YouTube. Do it. If you have a phone with a camera, do it. Now granted, when I first started off some of my earlier videos, and you know what, go ahead and look at this video right here because it was done with my camera on my phone and it really wasn't that good. Now as you become a YouTuber and you link your accounts to Google AdSense and your videos are being monetized and you're getting paid for those amounts, then you will understand that you want better quality with everything you do, with video imagery and also with sound quality and lighting, okay? These are the three top things that you'll see most YouTubers talk about is sound quality, lighting, and video quality, okay? Now, these are totally huge topics, but let's get into the gear. Right now, I'm using the Canon EOS 80D with a Canon 24mm lens. Now, this is slightly wider than the lens I was using maybe a couple of years ago, or rather this last year ago, I was using a 15mm to I think the 80. One of the basic lenses that you get with your kit. Now this camera, when I first bought it, I wanna say the whole package was about $1,500, but it came with a bag, it came with some ND filters, and we'll get into ND filters, and it came with some other lenses that I really don't use. I had to buy the 24mm camera so I can get a little closer to the camera, get a bokeh effect in the background. And for you guys don't know what a bokeh effect is, that is the blur background that you see in some of my videos. Right now you see sort of a flat background where you can actually see everything. Everything is in focus. Now, when we talk about depth of field, that shallow depth of field, that's when the image in front of the camera, because of my face is being tracked, whether I go left or right, my face is being tracked. So we got it, Canon 80D with the 24mm lens, and also I have a Rode VideoMic Pro. Okay, now when I first bought some of this equipment, it was very, very expensive. But I said, if I really want to do this, I have to be serious about it, and I have to get some of the mid-level equipment so I can be a player in the game. And what I mean is that when you come to YouTube and someone's video is not good, or someone's sound quality is not good, or the video is too dark, you tend to skip the video. So you have to understand some of the basic things if you want to start your YouTube channel. And again, that's audio, video, and lighting. Now the reason why I put them in those particular order is because if you really can't hear or the sound is distorted, you're going to skip it anyway. Because a lot of times if the video's in 720 or even 480p, the video could be perfectly fine as long as the content and the information is good. But if your audio is crappy, then the video is crappy. Now then secondly, your video imagery and quality, okay? Nowadays, people are doing 1080p to 4K, and whenever YouTube upgrades to 5K or 8K, that's what people be doing as well, especially people with those really expensive cameras like the Red, etc. So here's the thing, I also have a tripod. Now the tripod that you want to really get, a lot of people will show you the different equipment that they have. Now the tripod I have, I bought it as a novice and it has some smooth fluid head motions, but you want the one with the handle so you can pan around if you're doing some sort of cinematic or scenery type of look to your videos. And it doesn't really matter what type of videos that you're doing, because even I get out sometimes and I do video logging. Now, next for me to buy is a Canon M50. It's a smaller version of my 80D with all the upgrades and also 4K. So Ross will be coming to you in 4K. Now, granted, that's on the back burner. I can't buy that until late this year because, of course, I gotta save and budget, and hopefully some of them prices come down. So we got the VideoMic Pro, we have the Canon 80D, and we have a 24mm lens. Now, I bought me a lighting kit for like $100 on Amazon, and it's called Neewer. Now, granted, I'm gonna list all this stuff in the description so you guys can see the actual equipment that I have. And that's basically what I use. I also have a Manfrotto tripod that if I want to do a personal up and look on my computer desk, that's what I will be using. So if you think about starting YouTube and you don't know the equipment that you need, just use your cell phone until money starts coming in or you start budgeting and saving for better equipment, and then do your research on the numerous of videos on YouTube of what camera is good and what camera is best for you. I would say Canon, just my preference, before I went out and spent $1,000+ on the camera, that this is one of the easiest cameras to operate, especially with its software and its LCD touchscreen. Now, I'm not gonna get all into what all the options that it has, but it's a DSLR and it has a big sensor and it has a mirror. I'm not gonna give you the inches because I'm not a tech guy. I'm a financial guy, giving you the financial information that will help you in your life. So I have basic camera equipment to do these videos. I have the M50 on deck, and I'm buying little things around the M50 because of the 4K. So when I really start to get out and about, because that's what I want to do, I want to give you financial videos on the go. Also thinking about a gimbal. If you don't know what a gimbal is, they have gimbals for cell phones. They also have gimbals for DSLRs, and they also have huger gimbals for larger cameras like the Red. Nonetheless, gimbals are very, very expensive, and I would say once you're getting started, a gimbal is not something that you really need, even though that you can automatically use your phone to get cinematic shots, smooth motions. But the great thing about a gimbal when vlogging is when you hold the gimbal out and you're walking or you're running, the image on your camera, the image that's playing back to your camera is going to be steady and fluid. You may see very small variation of movement, but very, very slightly. Just try to hold up your camera. Now, granted, but Canon does come with a lot of stabilizations on its lenses. So when you're holding it, you're not gonna get as much shakiness as what you think by holding it. But the 80D is a large camera that I couldn't even think about vlogging with. So that's why I'm moving to the M50. And I'm gonna get the 11mm to 25 or 50 something millimeter. But that's not the point, guys. The point, guys, is if you're thinking about starting YouTube, you don't need to jump off and buy a bunch of equipment. Use your cell phone, get down your content, get down your creativity, because all of these shots, all of these different positions that I've been using for my videos, you have to think through what is the best setting for the information that you're trying to portray. You'll see that women on YouTube, they're always in front of their bathroom or in front of a glamour mirror, putting on makeup because there's a makeup channel, right? They're beauty shots, and they tell you all the tips and tricks. You see tech guys, they always have the best quality videos, the best quality sound, the best quality lighting, because with tech, they want to show you every detail and give you every detail about that piece of equipment. Now with me, as I get better, videos will get better, sound will get better, and most importantly, the scenery. Now, when you first start off and you start gaining subscribers, people want to become part of your life. They want to see more about what you do and how you go about your day instead of just the information you give them. So it's actually good to go out and vlog sometimes and get yourself in front of the camera. At first it's going to be weird because everybody's going to be watching like, what is he or she doing? You have to block out everybody, not worry about what nobody says about you, because you are a man or woman on a mission. So YouTube, it's a really good start for entrepreneurship. And unfortunately I had this Asus Zenbook. When I first bought it, it was like $2,000. But you also need the right equipment for processing these videos, the right video software. Now, when I first started off, I was using Adobe Premiere Elements 15. That's perfect for the novice YouTuber who just want to cut, paste, do some transitioning, do some fade in and out, color correction, and also sound quality correction. But if you start getting into animations, you might look at Adobe After Effects, or you might Adobe Creative Cloud and download the whole thing. But these things are very expensive, and I would say build your subscribers, have money coming in to pay for those things to support your channel. Now you will get revenue in, but you will see that at first, if you start buying equipment, that the amount that you spend is more than the amount that you make per month. But nonetheless, it's a great start into entrepreneurship, and you just don't know the information or the entertainment that you can give people and bring joy to their life. And that's why people subscribe, because you are helping them in their life somehow. YouTube is only used for two things: entertainment and information. So your information has to be good and your entertainment has to be good. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is everything else I said: audio, video, and lighting. This is Ross World. Give YouTube a try. If you have a camera phone, upload a video, see where it goes, see if people subscribe. You just don't know what you have to offer. Whatever you cling to, whatever your hobby is. If you're a person who collects marbles, talk about your marbles. It doesn't matter the genre. You can go to YouTube and find absolutely everything. If you want to look up guns, if you want to look up cars, if you want to look up batteries, if you want to look up cameras, if you want to look up lighting, if you want to look up pictures, if you want to look up technology, you want to look up clothes, whatever it is on YouTube. And I know there's something that either you have a hobby or interest or a lot of information about. Even if you're just a book reader and you want to talk about books, do book reviews. This is all easy, and when people subscribe to your channel, you may become more passionate in something that you love and teaching others to do. This is Ross World. Learn money and be inspired. And guess what? Everyone can be a YouTuber, but have fun doing it. I'm out.